Okay guys, here we are. I probably should stop starting all of my turns with okay guys. It's going to get annoying eventually. Anyway, we'll keep moving our troops down. Preferably not getting attacked by rebels and the sort. I'll keep it there just to persuade Simpz not to go all out and attack my ass. Actually, we should be able to take the fight to the rebels 1-1. Hopefully, we won't lose. Hopefully. Anyway, we probably will. Ooh, damn. Alright, victory. Well, I'll be damned. Nice, easy victory against Simpz's ships. All that just to gain that tiny bit of ground, but nevertheless, we are one step closer to landing in Dawn. Speaking of landing in Dawn, I have landed Cassel here, because I noticed that Simpz's laying siege to this. I figured I can bring the fight directly to Tully for a change. Doesn't really matter too much what we do, to be honest, because they're both in the fight anyway, so let's do this.
May God bless the sons of Scotland. To battle.
Also, I've banished Simpz's assassin to the depths of hell, pretty much. I actually went on the internet because I was so annoyed with his damn assassinating everybody that pretty much landed in Dawn. I thought to myself, we're going to do something about this. And I have single-handedly exiled him to Bear Island. From the farthest reaches of the north that I can send him to, where he's got no ships to send the assassin anywhere. So, ha! I actually went on Google and looked up a cheat to move the characters. So I moved his character all the way into the north just to get rid of him. Because it was quite funny. Now, thankfully, we've got a nice big canvas to work with. So we don't have to worry too much about... Well, I would prefer to have some archers of the north right now, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, we've got a big, nice sand dunes of Dawn to deal with. But thankfully, Simpz's armies once again are kind of shit. Spear militia, maybe, and whatnot. Although, some archers of the north would be really welcome at this point. Both of the reinforcements are delayed. Whether or not they choose to appear on the battle today is in question.
Units, move quickly. Units, move quickly. Units, move quickly. Units, move quickly! Units, move quickly! Units,
We attack straight away, no questions asked. Don't even give his guys time to prepare. Just go straight in. Okay. Carstar can go around there. Cassel can move around the left-hand flank a bit more than usual. Hopefully taking limited casualties in all of this.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
We should be able to wipe out most of his forces without even taking too much in the way of loss, in theory. Depends if the Blackfish shows up in time and we have to deal with that, which you probably will. Doo-doo. See if we can't take out Tarly. Continue to box in his troops. Sending up our guys to collide with him. Send Cassell over as well. We've also got some troops not doing anything. We want to surround him and pretty much crush him.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
There you go. Make sure we surround Tarly and take him out. Run down those routing troops. Yeah, the reason they haven't ran already is because Tarly's an awesome general. Let's just get these guys into formation for a second, because if another army does show up, we'll have these guys nice and ready, set up straight away. Tarly's down.
Capture the enemy general. That will teach the cowardly dog to turn tail and run.
And if hostile reinforcements does arrive on the field, we'll deal with it as it comes along.
The enemy have brought up more men. They hope to make up.
Aha! The Blackfish's troops have arrived.
The day is ours. Let victory be a salve upon our wounds.
She needs an instant reorganization of my armies. Straight away into their formation. Nah, an average victory. Blackfish didn't even get time to show up. Hopefully that doesn't mean he's dead. I'd like to have fought him in the field of battle, although we would have utterly destroyed him. We barely lost any men fighting against Tarly's army. We would have crushed Blackfish's. Hopefully we still get the opportunity to do that. Oh, and we have captured Randall Tarly. Goodbye, bitch. Blackfish has fled the field, returned the Sunspear. We'll set up full outside God's grace, and Simpz is gonna be pissed. If the Blackfish actually saved his own life by not getting into the field of battle quick enough, if he had gotten there, we would have just fucking destroyed his host, captured him as well, and killed him as well. So I'm pretty sure he didn't arrive in the field of battle on time on purpose because he knew he was going to be screwed.
Aye, Captain.
Anyway, guys, that's all for now. I don't see Simps's reaction at this. Tarly's dead. Fun times. Anyway, guys, that's all for now. We'll go to the next turn.
Hello everyone, Simpz here, welcome back, and let's get, whoa, straight and right into it. Okay, that doesn't look good. Ah, god damn it, fuck! Robert. Oh, Robert. Not Robert, Robert. So it looks like we, oh no. Oh, for fuck's sake. Move out one of our militia just for the time being. Move Titus Blackwood out, but we just lost Randall Tarley, didn't we? God damn it! Oh well, we'll destroy everything in the tour. Sorry, Salt Shore. Get some money at least. I was gonna go recruit another assassin. God damn it. Okay. Oh, that's fucking shit. So we only got 3 generals left: Titus Blackwood, Brendan Lord of Riverrun, and Walder. We can't actually move any of them there. We can't move Blackfish into Sunspear. We have our ships here. Maybe Sol's brought up some more troops, and he has too. Who's he got here? Rickon and Crowfoot. We're going to swing around. We're actually going to attack Rickon's fleet. We're probably not going to win, but clear defeat. Oh, we tried. There's nothing much else we could have done. What the hell? Why does Captain... Why the hell has Renly got a troops there? That's kind of odd. So basically we're going to lose Salt Shore unless we can get this one lot of units there. I think we're better off just defending at Sunspear. We're actually making some money now. We were making a little bit of money before we destroyed Salt Shore. Looks like he hasn't moved his armies away. Can we bribe them? Just rejected. Okay, we'll move them there. So we're probably gonna be besieged by them very shortly. So, okay, I'm gonna end it here and I'll give it back to Sol. God damn it, Randall Tarley died. Oh, well, I guess it's kind of justice seeing the amount of generals we killed of his. Okay, I'll end it now.
Okay, guys. I keep starting all my turns with okay, guys. It's gonna go seriously. Anyway, yeah, we've won a crushing victory against Randall Tarley, captured him on the field of battle and executed him on the spot. If the Blackfish had not turned his tail and ran back to Sunspear, his fate would have been the same. But no doubt with Tarley's defeat and the crushing fate of their army, no doubt Lord Frey and Blackwood, the only 2 remaining band of men of House Tully and the Blackwoods, and the Blackfishes, no doubt they're slightly concerned about their future at this point.
Fleet ready. Aye, Captain.
Perhaps they'll be willing to see reason at some point. You can never know, really. So, guys, that's all for now. We'll just continue to move Rickon. He can land at Sunspear pretty much in the next turn, and
Aye, my liege.
we'll just move over here.
Guarding this position with a new fort, my
Land on the side. Rickon will join up with Cassell in this fortification outside of Sunspear, and we'll see where everything goes from there. That's all for now. Go to the next turn.
Hello everyone, Simpz here, and welcome back. Wow, they actually didn't take Salt Shore. Okay, I'm still really surprised about that. The Martell started moving their troops in. I wonder if Sol's actually moved his ships further down than around. Yeah, can't quite attack them yet. Okay. We're gonna move what's left out of Sunspear. We'll move everyone and then put the rest in the fort. Okay. We're actually making some money, so we might as well recruit some more troops, might as well repair. We can't recruit any more troops. God damn it. What about the Walder? Put Walder in there. Actually no, fuck it, we'll put Walder in the fort. Put them there. Okay, there's nothing else we can do. We're kind of waiting. We probably could go out and attack him, but then that leaves Sunspear open for this lot of troops. We're probably better off to wait until pick them off one by one. Okay. Oh, hang on, there's another fort here. Oh, God. Wait, no, that's not actually... Oh, it's just a fort. It's not actually garrisoned in there. We couldn't even bribe the fort with no one in it. Fucking hell. Okay. We'll end it here, and we'll see you guys shortly.
The Blackfish has barred himself inside Sunspear, and any troops that he's left in the fortifications outside of the city gates have deserted his army and turned tail and run, rather than face the wrath of the King of the North. So, Rickon Stark has landed in Dawn along with Mors Crowford and half a entire host of troops. We're leaving just to secure Martell Land's 2 fortifications at Gornwood still as well. There's no need to bring them over. We've moved Cassell from this fortification here and taken the old Tully fortification outside of Sunspear. And we are officially getting word from Lord Frey and Blackwood about a possible trade offer, if you will, coming our way. We'll have to wait and see, but it seems that we might have a bargain in the future for a Blackfish's life in turn for Frey's and Blackwood's life as well. Also mercy for the Tully children. Rickon isn't without honour. The Tully children had nothing to do with their father's crimes, so if terms are met, they will be spared. There's only one way to find out though. We'll go to the next turn.
Hey guys, welcome back. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, Sol has landed in Sunspear. They've actually taken my fort. As you guys did know, I did have half a stack in the fort. They actually deserted. Well, actually, I disbanded them. But let's make it think that they disbanded because they saw Randall Tarley's army be defeated. And to be quite honest, in this campaign, I probably could have survived a lot longer. I probably could have kept on attacking him at a Driftmark and then could have taken some of Sunspear and then moved to the Arbor and just moved around the map, taking from one settlement to the other, just trying to live. And that would have been extremely boring to watch. So I think this is going to be my final stand, and so we can finish this series once and for all. So basically what's going to happen, the Blackfish is taking half of his army out and to attack Robert, and he's moving out most of his troops. So we'll say this lot, and the Blackfish has moved out himself. Blackwood and Walder are most likely going to betray him. They have not offered their swords for a lost cause, and we'll just leave it at that, shall we? Okay, I've got my fleet here. I'm going to swing around and attack the fleet. Hopefully we can average victory. We can maybe destroy some of the ships and maybe get some small justice maybe. We destroyed one of the fleets though. So Rickon has actually landed. Rickon Stark, the heir, and Mors Crowford. And I think that's Roderick Cassell. Okay. There's nothing we can do. I guess we could create some more troops. I don't really see why not. And that's how it's going to end. Hope you enjoyed my turn, and I will give it back to Sol.
Here we are, guys. We have under siege by Lord Blackfish. The Blackfish in a blind rage after losing half of his army to desertion and pretty much all of his family being dead now. His brother's entire plan that he was dragged into after all of this and all the bloods that he's spilt and betrayed. He's now come to the end of his fucking rope. He's pretty much gone into a blind rage, alienated all of his allies. Lord Frey and Blackwood have sent word that they refuse to march from Sunspear, and they hope to be shown mercy once Blackwood is dead. Blackfish is dead, which I'm willing to do later on. But first things first, we must march into the field of battle and slay Brandon Tully. All that we know from Frey and Blackwood is that they are going to delay their reinforcements in the hopes that we slay Tully and offer peace to the survivors, as you were. We go around these guys. Rickon wants to clash with Blackwood on the field of battle. Make sure we surround him and take him out. There you go. We have the Blackfish completely surrounded. Hopefully we will capture him.
The If we continue like this,
It would appear that Frey and Blackwood can't delay their reinforcements any longer, but no matter. Hopefully their deaths will not be necessary. Let's not let him escape. His allies have abandoned him on the field of battle. Blackwood and Frey have left. And Blackfish's fate is all but sealed. As per our agreement with Frey and Blackwood, we will allow any remaining Tully forces to flee to safety. And the Tullys shall be forgiven, at the very least their children. As per our agreement with Frey and Blackwood, who didn't want to die for a lost cause. The Tully children had no part in their father's crimes anyway, so I'm willing to forgive them for that. They'll be raised as wards of Winterfell until they come of age, at which point they'll be given lordship of Riverrun. And perhaps one day given the right and the privilege to be named Warden of the Rivers, or Warden of the southern areas. I'll come up with a title later. Karstark's bastard has appeared on the field of battle, far too late to be of any real use, but enough to come join in the celebrations and witness Tully's execution.
The victory we have won here today.
And that is that. Brandon Tully is ours. If he's not already dead, we'll execute him ourselves. An execution would be all too sweet. But alas, we do not get that desire fulfilled. But I promise to release any captured troops. The last Lord of Riverrun is dead, and the last conspirator against the Kings in the North. My brother's murder has been avenged and whatnot.
Very well.
My king, march!
Okay, guys, that is all for now. We will, at our best. Yeah, well, we still got this army here to grab, don't we? Surround Sunspear, and as per our agreement with Frey and Blackwood, we will offer them peace as our vassals, give them back the twins, Raventree, and Riverrun itself. They'll be allowed to live out the remainder of their days in peace, and they will be forgiven by the King of the North. We'll go to the next turn and see if he sticks to our agreement.
Okay guys, welcome back. So me and Soul had some negotiations to do. After the Blackfish was betrayed by his own bannerman, Titus Blackwood and Walder Frey, they refused to go into the field with him, and decided to offer vassalage. And for the six Tully children or whatever, the negotiation is Titus Blackwood gets back his home seat at Riverrun. The Freys go back to the twins, and Riverrun will be held. Will just be held by my own bannerman until the two of Edmure's sons come of age, which is Selos and something with D, which I can't remember. But that's the agreement, and I'm actually going to accept that. Accept that deal of vassalage. So we got betrayed in the end, but hopefully the Tully children will be. All the Tully children will be wards in Winterfell until they come of age, and then Selos Tully can sit at his father's seat at Riverrun. So that's what's happening now. The deal was as well for me to give the Mart. So we're going to alliance with Stark and Tully, ceasefire with Stark and Renly. Yeah, so we're pretty much in a time of peace at the moment. Now the deal was also to give the Martells back the Saltshore and Sunspear. I need to make Riverrun my capital as now, so there we go. Riverrun's my capital, and we need to give back Saltshore and Sunspear to the Martells. There we go. So let's actually have a look at the family tree. I'm actually not too sure if Rand or Tarly actually had any children, so that's how it's going to end. This is my last turn. We fought well, but we were obviously surrounded. We were fucked at the start when it was a 4-to-1 outnumbered, or 4-to-2 outnumbered. We did have help from Renly, but... So yeah, the Martells have that back. I just want to have a look at the family tree at the moment. Okay, so they're all dead. They're just kind of fucked up a bit here. Oh, okay. Randall Tully executed 309. He had... Okay, yeah, they just got the names wrong. But he had a son. He's 3 years old. Who's this? Stefron. Died in battle. Raymar died in battle. Died in battle. Okay, there's a Frey coming of age here. There's obviously Walder, Lord of Riverrun at the moment. He'll govern the twins and Riverrun until the Tully boys come of age. He's got a son. So there's still a lot of Freys coming of age, which is kind of good. Okay, guys, I will end it here, and I will give it back to Sol.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the end of the S&S Hotseat. Simpz has bent the knee. Everyone involved in Robb Stark and Brandon Stark's brutal murders and all the treacherous acts that Simpz committed is dead. We've forgiven a few bannermen, and we have shown mercy to the Tully children, as they had no part in their father's crimes. Currently, the Tully kids are wards at Winterfell, under the watchful eye of Rickon Stark and the Northern Lords. I have gifted the twins, Riverrun itself, and Raventree Hall back to the Tully supporters, as it were. They control those under my watchful eye once again. Rickon Stark has named himself King in the North. Pretty decent traits. He's only 15 years old, and he already has a son named Robb, after his brother. And his wife is pregnant with another. If it's a boy, he plans to name it Brandon, after his other brother, to honour their memory, as it were. So yeah, I'll give you a quick overhaul on what has happened in the world of Westeros since we've moved our troops and the war has subsided. At least in the north. The Winterfell's secure. We've also got a full stack of Moat Cailin under Cassell, who's constantly guarding the neck. Winterfell's fully garrisoned as always. The twins is always, as usual, not permitted to have much of a military. They've pretty much lost all of their power, House Frey. They're no longer of much importance since their rebellion. Riverrun, once again, barely garrisoned, under the watchful eyes of Harrenhal, which is fully garrisoned. Same deal of Raventree and Lord Blackwood. Wolf's Rock, fully garrisoned, as is Gold Harbour. So the Westerlands are fully protected from any threats. Pike is currently recruiting, so the Iron Islands are also a strong military position. Currently, the Arryns are fighting Renly's forces around Goldtown and whatnot. They've been struggling back and forth, fighting with each other around there. Seeing as the Arryns are my vassals, they can deal with their own problems. I named him Warden of the Vale for a reason. He can protect the Vale on his own. Renly is no longer of any concern to us. He's not named himself king. I am the only king in Westeros. Well, unofficially, the Tyrells are king in the south, technically, or the Kings of the Reach. I've named them that because they're close allies to me. The Tyrells have been tasked with dealing with the remainder of the Renly forces. They're clashing in the Kingswood right now. They're taking Stone Dance and are gaining some ground, slowly but surely. The Martells, no longer having to deal with Tully forces, are now moving north into the Stormlands as well. So Renly's forces will be dealt with quite soon, and the Stormlands split in two between Dornish forces and Reachmen. So yeah, that's pretty much all the conflicts in Westeros out of the way and done with. Once the Tully children come of age, they will be allowed to return to Riverrun and live out the remainder of their days. Whether or not we name them Wardens of the Rivers or not is debatable. We may name Blackwood or one of our more loyal bannermen that was just dragged into the battle. I think the Tully name has been tarnished, and it's going to take quite a lot to bring honour back to the name. But Rickon is not without mercy, and he holds no grudges against the children, so we'll see in time. So yeah, guys, that is the future end of Westeros. I hope you have enjoyed the S&S Hotseat for all of this time. Me and Simpz have really quite enjoyed recording it. Although it was difficult at times with our time zone differences, going back and forth from Australia to Britain all the time. It's a pain in the ass to get online at the same time to record. But we managed to get it done, and it was quite enjoyable. We have been discussing a possible future hot seat with me, Simpz, and Marcus, or Mr. Mate, if you know who he is. With me modding the game in itself, having a War of the Three Kings. So we make up our own houses individually, our modding our own families and everything. And each of us will just take 1/4 of, 1/3 of Westeros as our land, and just complete and utter free-for-all, trying to kill each other, killing each other, until one of us is left standing. Which should be quite fun to do. Although with 3 of us it may take quite a long time, and that might not be released, if ever, for months at the very least. Because most of us are going to be busy by the time we get around to doing that, playing with Rome 2, so yeah. If we're not already by the time you're watching this. So yeah, that is all for now. I won't drag this out any longer than it needs to be. I hope you've all enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe, like, thumbs up, subscribe to me and Simpz. We both upload regularly. That is all for now. Soul out. And so he spoke, and so he spoke, that Lord of Riv, a run. He killed his king, and killed his kin, and now he's on the run. Yes, so he spoke, and so he spoke, that asshole Simpz from Australia. He killed Robb Stark, and Brandon too, but their lives have been avenged. Yeah, so he spoke, and so he spoke, that twat from Riv, a run. He killed his king, and he killed his kin, and now he's fucking dead.